Welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm your host, Nina.
Hello, everybody. I am Shane, and today we are looking at finding the right skincare products.
Yes.
So skincare is pretty important. Taking care of your skin. I can think of one thing that is probably the most important. Make sure you wear sunscreen. That is what kills your face, is the sun. It's what's going to make your face get old and get wrinkled, and the rest of your skin, you might even get cancer. Wear sunscreen, everybody. That's my number one point.
Okay, so I usually try to choose a little bit more natural skincare products because I have sensitive skin. So maybe like aloe vera based or tea tree and things like that. And occasionally I would also like wear a face mask before I sleep, so like, you know, to moisturize and things. But yeah, so skincare is definitely important. I think especially for girls because we wear makeup a lot. So it's definitely important to keep your skin nice.
Does your husband do anything to take care of his skin?
You know what I hate is the fact that I know so many boys who can do absolutely zero skincare and have the most flawless skin. And I think my husband's one of them.
You're still pretty darn young.
Okay.
Wait until you're in your 40s or 50s, and then come back and say that it wasn't important. So I think it is important to take care of your skin, and it takes care of your skin because when you get older, you'll be thankful that you took care of it and had the habit of taking care of it.
Yes.
So like for me, why do I look so young? Well, that's because I take care of my skin.
Right.
Yeah, but I'll wear masks. I exfoliate my face, my skin, to make sure that I get rid of all the dead skin cells. And I use a moisturizer. Pretty simple, simple stuff. I wear masks, moisturizer. It doesn't take me any time. And I wear sunscreen before I leave the house to keep the UV rays from damaging my skin.
Okay.
And that's all I do. But let's find out about this is a dialogue, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It is. So let's find out what they have to say.
Okay.
Okay.
Eve and Noah are discussing acne breakouts.
My skin is breaking out again. I feel like my acne has been worse lately.
Tell me about it. I have the same problem, especially around my cheeks.
How often do you wash your face? Maybe I'm not doing it enough.
Twice a day, in the morning and once before bed.
Do you use anything special?
I use a gentle facial cleanser. It's supposed to help acne-prone skin.
Does it actually work?
Slowly, but yes. It also doesn't dry my skin out, which is a relief.
Maybe I should try a gentle cleanser too.
Okay, so finding the right skincare products. And we're first going to be talking about acne. What's acne?
So acne is small red spots on the skin. So usually like pimples and
we can say
like
pimples. That's another way. Acne is kind of more general problem, and one would be called a pimple.
For example, teenagers often have acne, right?
Right. Yeah, they do. I had acne when I was a teenager. I think every teenager does.
Yes.
Okay, so in this dialogue, we have Eve and Noah. Eve and Noah are discussing acne breakouts. So you be Eve, I will be Noah.
Okay. All right. So they're talking about acne breakouts, right? When something is breaking out. Well, when acne is breaking out, that means you suddenly have a lot of acne, right?
Right.
So Eve says, ugh, my skin is breaking out again. I feel like my acne has been worse lately. Okay, so she's struggling with her acne breakout.
So Noah says, tell me about it. I have the same problem, especially around my cheeks.
Ooh.
So a cheek is the soft area on each side of the face, below the eyes, between the nose and ears. These are your cheeks. So for example, tears roll down Alan's cheeks as he laughs.
Okay. Tears of joy.
Tears of joy.
Okay, so Eve says, how often do you wash your face? Maybe I'm not doing it enough. Okay, so she's thinking maybe she's having breakouts because she doesn't clean her face often enough.
Maybe maybe she's just too dirty. Well, Noah says twice a day, in the morning and once before bed.
Makes sense.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to Hanny. We'll be right back.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。这次的对话主题是 Finding the right skincare product， 找到适合你的护肤品。Skincare 这个名词就表示护肤、护肤品，它是不可数名词。那在第一段对话里 ，Eve 抱怨她的皮肤又冒痘痘了，她觉得最近痘痘越来越严重。Noah 完全可以理解，他也有同样问题，尤其是脸颊部位。好，单字 cheek 就表示脸颊。那么 acne 它是指粉刺、面泡，俗称为青春痘。注意它是不可数名词。那老师们说的 pimple 也可以指青春痘、面泡，它则是可数名词。再来文中的 breakout， 它是指皮肤上的这个痘痘爆发，突然长痘。如果把这个单字拆开变成 break out， 则会变成片语动词，指的是突然开始出现，像出现了青春痘啊、粉刺、红疹等等。那我们接回到对话中。
Okay, thank you, Hanny. Now let's continue. Eve asks, do you use anything special? Okay, does Noah use anything special for his skincare, his face? Let's find out.
Noah says, I use a gentle facial cleanser. It's supposed to help acne-prone skin. Okay. If you say acne-prone, if something is prone, that this means that it's likely to happen or to occur. So it means that you would likely get acne. It's easy for you to get acne. So if you have acne-prone skin.
Okay, and Eve asks, does it actually work? Okay.
Noah says slowly, but yes. It also doesn't dry my skin out, which is a relief.
So we have the word relief, which means a feeling of comfort when pain or worry ends. Okay, so it helps him with his acne and it doesn't make his skin too dry, right? Okay. For example, it was a relief to hear that the exam was canceled. Okay.
All right.
So Eve responds, maybe I should try a gentle cleanser too. Okay, so he uses one, Noah uses one, and Eve is wondering maybe she should use something similar, right?
Maybe something more gentle. Okay. All right, let's go to Hanny and we'll be right back.
Okay.
Eve 和 Noah 聊到洗脸 ，Noah 说他是用温和的洗面乳，据说对痘痘肌有帮助。虽然效果是比较慢的，可是确实有用，而且呢，它不会让皮肤变干，这点让他松了一口气。好，单字 relief 这个名词就表示松一口气、宽慰或是解脱。而对话里面用到 acne prone， 它是形容容易长痘痘的，其中的 prone 它是指说易于怎么样、倾向什么什么的。那我们接着回到对话中。
Okay, thank you, Hanny. So
Hanny has good skin.
Yes, she does. So I think Eve was struggling to find the right skincare product for her, and she's considering using...
She's got acne-prone skin.
Yeah. So she's considering using maybe something similar to what Noah is using, a gentle cleanser.
Well, I don't know. Noah's got acne problems too, so maybe he doesn't have it right either.
But he said it helps. So maybe it used to be worse.
Maybe it used to be worse. Okay. All right. Let's go to the second part of the dialogue and we'll be right back.
Okay.
Eve and Noah are checking products in a drugstore.
Hey, your skin looks really bright and clear today. What have you been using?
Thanks. I've been using a face mask. It also helps keep my skin moisturized.
Good to know. Is it good for oily skin?
Yes, it works well on oily skin.
I need something like that. What about the price?
It's $8 for one pack. Look, here it is.
The price is reasonable. The important thing is whether it helps or not.
Based on my experience, I really recommend it.
All right, so the next part of our dialogue is choosing skincare products. So where are Eve and Noah now?
Okay, let's find out. Eve and Noah are checking products in a drugstore.
A drugstore, so they're going to buy some drugs?
So usually
Drugs are bad.
Not that kind of drugs. So usually drugstores is like a pharmacy or a place where they sell medicine and health products.
Okay.
For example, I stopped by the drugstore to buy some medicine and toothpaste.
Okay. All right, so Eve, Noah. Noah begins. Hey, your skin looks really bright and clear today. What have you been using?
Okay, so Eve responds, thanks. I've been using a face mask. It also helps keep my skin moisturized. Okay, so it keeps it moisturized.
Nice and moist. Okay.
Yes.
All right, so Noah says, good to know. Is it good for oily skin?
Okay,
So I'm guessing Noah has oily skin.
yeah, so he doesn't want it to be too oily. He wants to like keep it nice and fresh. Eve responds, yes, it works well on oily skin.
Oh,
Okay.
great. Okay. Let's go to Handy and we'll be right back.
Okay.
在第二段对话里 ，Eve 和 Noah 在药妆店。Noah 觉得 Eve 今天的皮肤看起来又亮又清爽，问他最近用什么产品。Eve 说他最近是在用美白面膜，能帮助皮肤保湿，对油性肌肤效果很好。好，那单字 drugstore 表示药妆店，是贩售药品和杂货的零售店。Nina 老师这时候有提到 pharmacy， 则表示药房或是商店的药品部或是医院的药局。那我们接回到对话中。
Okay, so Noah continues in the dialogue. I need something like that. What about the price? So he wants one of these moisturizing masks.
Yeah, that helps also with oily skin, right?
Yes, that's right.
So Eve responds, it's $8 for one pack. Look, here it is. Okay, so they found it.
So is that $8 US or?
Wait, maybe the pack has many, many masks inside.
Okay. So anyway, Noah thinks the price is reasonable. The important thing is whether it helps or not. So that is going to be the key.
Yes.
Whether the price is, reasonable or not, the most important thing is that it works.
Yeah.
Right? So if something is reasonable, it just means it's fair. That's what we mean in this sense. Practical, or also in this sense, not too expensive.
Yes.
It describes a price that is sensible and what most people would expect to pay.
Okay.
So, for example, Cheryl asked for a reasonable amount of time to finish the task.
Okay. That's good.
Okay.
So Eve says, based on my experience, I really recommend it. Okay, so based on her experience, she tried it and it worked for her.
I'm guessing her acne has gotten better since then. Face is looking brighter because of the whitening mask.
Yeah.
Nice and moisturized, healthy skin. Okay, cool.
So she recommends it.
All right, well, let's go to the person who has the healthiest skin of all, Hanny.
Okay.
Noah 听完觉得他也很需要 Eve 用的那一种产品，他就问一下价格。Eve 说一包是$8，那 Noah 认为价格很合理。更重要的是，它到底有没有帮助，这是比较重要的。Eve 说，根据他的经验，这真的很推荐。好，我们来看单字 reasonable， 它是形容合理的、公道的或是合情理的。recommend 动词则表示推荐、建议。那我们接着回到对话中。
Okay, so maybe you can talk to your husband, Diego, and tell him he can start using one of these moisturizing masks.
Oh, I actually do make him use it sometimes.
Use it.
Sometimes I do it and then I'll put one on him too.
And then do you take a picture and then put it on your Insta?
No, not really.
No?
Not of him, but of...
I think that would be cute, a picture of the two of you having some special time together where you guys are taking care of your faces.
Yeah, sure.
Facial care together. I've taken those
cute.
kind of pictures with my wife and posted them on
cute.
social media before, so that's why I was asking.
Okay.
Okay, so why don't we go ahead, review the dialogue again, and we'll see you guys next time.
Okay, sounds good. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Eve and Noah are discussing acne breakouts.
My skin is breaking out again. I feel like my acne has been worse lately.
Tell me about it. I have the same problem, especially around my cheeks.
How often do you wash your face? Maybe I'm not doing it enough.
Twice a day, in the morning and once before bed.
Do you use anything special?
I use a gentle facial cleanser. It's supposed to help acne-prone skin.
Does it actually work?
Slowly, but yes. It also doesn't dry my skin out, which is a relief.
Maybe I should try a gentle cleanser too.
Eve and Noah are checking products in a drugstore.
Hey, your skin looks really bright and clear today. What have you been using?
Thanks. I've been using a face mask. It also helps keep my skin moisturized.
Good to know. Is it good for oily skin?
Yes, it works well on oily skin.
I need something like that. What about the price?
It's $8 for one pack. Look, here it is.
The price is reasonable. The important thing is whether it helps or not.
Based on my experience, I really recommend it.
"最后我们来复习今天对话里的单字 cheek 名词表示脸颊 relief 名词表示松一口气宽慰或是解脱 drugstore 是药妆店，它是贩售药品和杂货的零售店 reasonable 则是形容合理的公道的或是合情理的。好，那以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
As time goes by, certain places start to lose their appeal and are forgotten by the masses. Although today's location is quite old, it has managed to regain its shine, transforming from a traditional market into a modern hub or center for creativity. This is Zhongxin Market.
Zhongxin Market is located at one corner of the Art Museum Parkway. It is very different from the parkway. Instead of the parkway's exotic buildings, it has simple metal-roofed shelters. The market is over 50 years old. In the past, people almost forgot about the market. One day, a group of young people arrived at the market. They aimed to make the market a hub for creativity and exchange. While introducing modern elements, they preserved the market's traditional look. The market is now very unique, combining old and new art and culture. You can find many arts and crafts stores there, along with bookstores that host cultural events and art displays. The market also has several coffee shops. If you get tired of shopping, you can sit at the coffee shops and relax.
At Zhongxin Market, you can experience the fusion of traditional and modern creativity and culture. It is a great example of how an overlooked place can be successfully rejuvenated into something everyone can now appreciate.